Hey everyone, how's it going? It's been a while. Um, so I've done a couple expeditions in Runeterra so far, but they haven't been too successful. I think the furthest I've gotten is like one way, and so it's terrible. But to be honest, I'm not really that familiar with the game yet. In any case, we got another expedition token from the weekly treasure chest or whatever it's called, vault. So I thought maybe let's use it and give it another shot, and hopefully this time we can do better. Alright, so our options are Zed, Discipline, Strengthen and Strike, alright. We could go with Afterlife, so Callista. I guess when she levels up, she becomes a 5-3 instead of a 4-2, so stat upgrade, and then when she attacks, revive that, the bonded ally attacking. Cool. But if she dies, we lose the revive. Glimpse Beyond is a nice draw spell. And Mistrates, let's make other Mistrates big. Shuman Boom. So that's just a Teemo deck. Yikes. So Zed versus Callista. Honestly, I'm not sure. Zed is pretty strong. Haven't really tried Callista yet though. Alright, let's try Zed. I think I like Zed. Alright, so now we have the option of going Noxus. So I guess Overwhelm units. Nice challenger here. 6-5 fearsome, Modarius. Our second Callista. Damn. Crocodile. Flaming kills 2 allies. Gets a 7-7. A Black Spear. Or an Ash. Ash are actually pretty sweet. Ramfang Wolf Catalyst. Sure, let's go with Ash. Alright, some more discipline. So we get Elusive and Recall. Frostbite and Overwhelm. And Suit Up. Which gives us Stakeheart and Mighty Roar. So I think I like the Archer and the Wild Claw. Right. And then one cost Elusive, Recall to protect something. Mentor's pretty nice. Snapper is pretty flexible. Bloodstone Pledge can be a decent combat trick. And Avalanche is okay, but also Avalanche kills a lot of our units. So I don't know if we want that. I think we want to go for this one. Synergy pack, alright. So Outriders gives the top unit +3/+3 if it's a Freljord unit. Another Catalyst. Sown Seeds buffs hand. Wayfinder, so if you have another Ionia unit at the top of the deck, which is what Allegiance does, it does that. And then this thing does recall and another Snapper. I think we take this one. I don't know. Shadow Shift. So you can recall a bunch of stuff. Stunner recall unit can't be +2/+2. That seems pretty nice. And Will of Ionia, which can be used on an enemy. And then this one is Noxian Guillotine, so repeatable removal on damaged units. And Transfusion. It's repeatable removal for 1 turn, and I guess combat trick. I mean, this seems pretty nice though. Right, recall, barrier, and lifesteal. Ooh, deny is pretty decent. Okay, so it's the same pack, but deny instead of refuge. Harsh wind is actually pretty strong as a combat trick. It's kind of tempting. So our curve is currently sort of picking a 2-3-4, which is kind of what we want. We have 10 units for a spell, which is a decent spread. So the question is, do we want to go more into recall and the elusives? I mean, how are we currently building our deck? Recall's done. Let's build a hand. So we have some frostbite synergies. I mean, Ash is a better finisher, so I think it's better to have Frostbite. Alright, Shadow Assassin and Babbling Bear gets pretty good. Honestly, draw one. Yeti Earling is also pretty decent, but I think Shadow Assassin is better. Although our curve is a little light on one. Damn, these are also not bad. Elusive with Challenger can be pretty nice, especially against other elusive decks. But also we have Shadow Assassin. Alright. Icefield Archer and Alpha Alcohol is pretty sweet, like I said. This is okay. It's okay, I don't think we want this. This buffs hand, but... Ooh, this is really nice. Yon is like... Game ender in himself. Seeing that the Archer and Alcohol are pretty nice, like... I think this is the pickup. Alright, now another wild pick. So let's see, how do you want to fork? This doesn't seem great. We don't have any barrier synergies. Snapper could be nice. Just create an enraged Yeti in the top 3 cards. That's not terrible. So some Yeti synergy, I guess. And then this one says if you have a Yeti, summon an enraged Yeti, otherwise put it on the top of your deck. And enraged Yeti is a 5/5. Yeah, it's not terrible. You get more 3s. Alright, secondary pick, so stun an attacking enemy. Recall, okay, so recall and stun synergies. And he casts a spell. So not units, a spell. Grant the top ally +1/+1, and then Wild Claw. And then give me elusive. So I'm gonna break in with my stats, some more early aggression. So I don't think we want, so I think we want some more spells. Some more interaction. Alright, Twin Disciplines, Will of Ionia, another Will of Ionia. How many do we have so far? Already 2, so this would be a third one. And another combat trick. Brittle Steel is pretty strong. And Wild Claws are nice, big boy. Yeti Earling is an early play. Some more Yeti synergy potentially. I don't know how deep you want to go into that. I like Brittle Steel. More Frostbite synergy for Ash. Ooh, Rhyme Shaman is pretty strong. Another Catalyst. Another Yone, I don't know how to say it. Ghost, okay. Winter Refuge, that seems kind of like the weakest, I think. I don't know if you want 2 of this guy. Rhyme Dash seems really strong with Ash. I think 1 is just enough. Let's just go for this. How many catalysts do we have? 2 now. Alright. Shield Protector and another Yone. Okay, that's a little high on the curve, but another Yone is pretty strong. Elixir of Iron to protect something. And then this guy who self buffs when he takes damage. Barrier synergy, but we don't have any barrier. So I think this is it. Alright, and the last one is a trade. So I don't think we need 2 catalysts, although the healing could be decent. It does accelerate us a bit. But we could get a 4/5 Elnock. We'll swap this for Protector, which you don't want to, and then Steel Tempest for Will of Ionia, which also doesn't make that much sense. So I think we'll do this and be happy with it. Get another Elnock instead of some random ramp. And let's see how this deck does, and hopefully I can do better. The last run that I kinda tested out was, didn't exactly go ideally. Because I was almost at 2 wins actually. Because, yeah, I was almost at 2 wins, sorry. I was almost at 2 wins, but, I really messed up the skills in my turn order because I had an Ezreal and then an Ephemeral Mystic Shot and I forgot to use it. Oh my god. This is a slow hand. I'll keep the Ash. I'll keep the Steel Tempest. Guess it can keep off aggression. Alright. Not ideal, but I guess it's fine. Can stop spell mana the first 2 turns. I don't think we have that many early plays, so this is kind of a problem, I guess. What are we playing against? Draven Callisto, Noxious Shadow Isles. That's gonna be pretty aggressive, actually. Right. Passing turn 1. Oh, their deck also passed turn 1? That seems very unlikely. For Draven Callisto deck. Play or strike. He gets a spinning axe. And then this quick attack overwhelm, right? 4/4. Oh, Shark Chariot. That's ephemeral, can't block. And then can be revived. Do you want to stun it? I mean, sure. I guess. Don't take the 3 damage. Seems kinda excessive, maybe. Could have stored up the spell mana and just taken the 3, but we'll see. We have Will of Ionia, we have quite a few answers in our hand. Alright, so now we go with Shadow Assassin. It's a nice elusive threat, gives us the draw. Ooh, Zone Seeds will be pretty nice with this hand. Make our big boys even bigger. Kinda annoyed that you can't rearrange the stuff in your hand. Oh, damn it, they're gonna stun her. I guess no good attack. So we have to pass. Well, turn 4 we have Ash. If you want to play it, but you probably won't actually, you'll probably play Zone Seeds. Actually read this deck. We have so much recall and stun stuff. It probably Yasuo would be a really nice fit. If we get Yasuo in our next champion pick, that would be nice. Although Yasuo does require a fair amount of build around. But I feel like we have quite a lot of support for it. Interesting. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna do this and then float 2. Wait, Ash was a 5/3 to start? Oh damn. Alright. Didn't realize that. We're not blocking here. We could brittle steal it. But I think we'd rather save that as a combat trick. Actually, we could have blocked and then used brittle steel to block it. I don't know if you'll be able to use it on a better target, honestly. Yeah, we'll see. Sword 5 mana. Catalyst. It's interesting, but I think we'll just go with Ash right now and hope they don't have an answer. And now with 3, we have Recall to protect Ash and Brittle Steel to deal with any pesky blockers. I mean, when we attack with Ash, it should Frostbite the Sentry anyway. Or whatever they play now, that might be better. Like that.
I will play my part.
Right, they did Frostbite the Sentry. So they might block with the Stirred Spirits now. Or we can just Frostbite it with Brittle Steel. So I guess saving the Brittle Steel wasn't the worst thing. Although, yeah, I guess we would have killed it last turn, so though, yeah. Might have worked out better, but... this is how we're doing it. do this. It's burst speed so they can't respond. And that also triggers another frostbite for Ash. Remember, Ash just needs you to frostbite 5 enemies. Oh, alright, they're getting value off of that. That kinda sucks. Miss out on 6 damage. But hopefully next turn when you play, actually next turn will be their attack token. So 2 turns from now when you play Wild Claw, you should have a good attack. What is this thing? Attack, grant me plus and plus for each ephemeral ally. It's 2-4 with fearsome. Interesting. So they have some kind of like weird ephemeral deck. I guess that makes sense with Callista. So you float 1 more. So you could play Wild Claw. Catalyst is also not the worst. But then if you use Catalyst, that only leaves us with 3. Which you can't really do much with other than play Recall. But then can't change that into another Shadow Assassin for the draw, so not ideal line to play with Catalyst. The Wild Claw is probably the best. See what opponent does here. They might just go straight to attack.
I stand for Noxus.
If you summon, or if you win a Noxus ally, it gets plus something. So we give him a 5/2. So we don't have any good blocks for him right now. If I play Wild Claw, I could get a good block for him, but I mean, is that even good though? It's the question. And the other thing is, of course, you can block with something and then recall it. Like block with like Shadow Assassin, recall it, and play it again next turn for some value. And next turn we're going to be at 7. So if we play this for 3, that leaves up Will of Ionia. Potentially. But remember, if you recall something, it does remove any buffs to hand, like Zone Seeds. Alright, so instead of summoning 3, they only got 2 because they didn't have board space. But that does mean Harbinger is going to get buffed up to 4. Ooh, and right, and that also brings back Shark Chariot. So we're taking way too much damage right now, so we're gonna block here. And
You
can
cannot
block
escape.
here, I guess. And we take 4. That's a small yikes. Oh, I hope they don't have some like weird buff. Alright, they are trying to kill my poor Wild Claw, so he's going to have to be recalled, unfortunately. Alright, that's gonna deal damage also. Oh, Wild Claw is a good attacker for us. This is kind of annoying. Alright. So the problem is you can't play 2 things now, because if you play this, you're only left up with 5 spell mana. It's not enough for Harsh Winds. It's enough for Will of Ionia, but that's not great. Can play Iona and stun their big boys. Highest power with highest broken by highest health, so this guy gets. Alright, so what you can do is probably play Yon. Stun these two.
Patience and virtue make a true swordsman.
And then we can swing in, and the Harbinger will get frostbitten. I mean, but this is all expecting the opponent doesn't have an answer, but they probably do at 7 cost. Right? They couldn't not have anything. That Ash is kind of a win condition for us right now. It's kind of super dangerous swinging in with her, since she only has 3 toughness. Oops. They got to copy the sentry. And it's ephemeral, so it's gonna trigger the prankster, which sucks. And they can stun the Ash if they want. And that's probably what they should do. No, they're stunning Yon. Kinda weird.
As the arrow flies.
No, wait, so this will frostbite the Harbinger, but then they can block with the sentry, so that doesn't work actually. Damn it. Oh, that makes sense. Well, that really sucks. We should have gone with the Rhyme Fang. These blocks are kinda terrible for us. Ugh, they're slowly chipping away at our life total too. So this totals 5. We have 8 spell on allies and then 1 bonus spell mana. Opponent has a lot more. Oh god, Spectral Riders. What are those guys? 3 2s with ephemeral. Okay. So Wildclaw is obviously the best blocker. So I think we play this. Frost the 5-2.
Winter take you.
So this lets us keep up Harsh Winds. Ash will also level up. And hopefully we can get some blocks that give us favorable trades now.
Chase them down.
They're gonna get back Shark Chariot from these. That sucks. And they're gonna trigger off 3 damage off the ephemerals. Plus this guy's gonna get a huge buff. This is very ugly. This is super not ideal. So I guess we want to take out the permanent threats since these guys have ephemeral, they're gonna die anyway. Okay, they buff that. God, that's 9. So we're gonna have to block.
Your
I
end
think I
is
have
my
to block
duty.
like this.
Lead the target.
And then trade with these guys.
Stay back.
How much am I taking right now? I got down to 5 life. Save these two. Ash leveled up.
Barbarossa, guide me!
Um, 7-4. All right. So I could block here.
It's too late for you.
Wait. All right, because these guys die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is gonna deal me damage anyway. Ah,
Save the horse.
damn. The ephemeral. Ephemeral damage. That's when I leveled up Ash too. Not good enough. Maybe I should have used the catalyst for a heal. Alright. That was kinda not great. Did you get to do a trade? Catalyst for Will. Recall for a Wild Claw. Yeti for an Elder. I mean, this is slow. We don't have crazy Yeti synergy, right? How many other Yetis do we have? Catalyst, Unlock. Literally none. Main Trapper creates an Enraged Yeti, but like, it seems kinda unlikely to do much. Recall doesn't do much. I mean, it can give us some value of like Icefield Archers, Mentors. Sure. I think let's do this trade. Oh no, first loss. Another 0-win run. Let's try it. Right, up against Elise Braum. Freljord, Noctis, Shadow Isles. It's also a high curve. Throw all of these back, maybe. Alright. 2s and 3s, that's better. Actually, I can't play the Conspirator though at 2. Because he requires that you recall an ally. And if you don't have an ally, that doesn't work. So that kinda sucks. If opponent goes to attack, now we have to take the 3. So let's see if they do that or if they're greedy. This has fearsome, so we can't block anyway. With our small guys. Looks like opponent's going straight to combat. Oh, we could Will of Ionia it. But what's the point? We want to do that after we have the Blade Twirler out. So let's just take the 3 for now. Might be a mistake, we'll see.
What would you wish to learn?
Let's do this to get a bunch of value. Make our boys bigger. Or we could play the Conspirator and then play it again to make our boys even bigger. That'd be pretty sweet. You can do Conspirator. Into Blade Twirler next time, potentially. Doesn't give us the best attacks, honestly, but could be worse. And 2-4 with quick attack is actually pretty good against this board. Although they could have some like weird combat tricks. Hmm. Yeah.
Where are you?
Yeah. The aristocrat is
Full
a
of
good
fluffy
blocker
tails.
too for the quick attack.
I know a way.
We might as well get it out of the way so that they don't have a good sacrifice outlet. Or something like Glimpse Beyond.
Please, I have connections.
Yep, kind of expected. 4 elusive damage is pretty sweet though. It's actually kind of nice. Now at 4. Could play the Bull Knuckle. I'm kind of tempted to play the Elder again and get even more value. I don't know if that's too greedy. I mean, the Elder does trade with the Spiderlings, so it's not the worst. Well, it's very likely they'll go straight to attack.
I stand for
Or maybe not. To get a 6/6. That's a bit of a problem. Although we could get a huge Wild Claw. Right.
Tales of our past are seeds for our future.
Alright, just gonna go for the greedy play. Hopefully it pays off soon. I mean, we can recall the crowd favorite when they attack. Alright, so
Think before you strike.
we have an elite, so we want to get rid of spiders. The power doesn't matter. This can get 3 plus this can get 4 power.
Oh, it's on.
Block here. Block here.
Any trouble?
And let's get rid of crowd favorite.
Here's our chance.
We're getting low, but we're kind of keeping the board under control. And then this turn with a crazy Wild Claw. Actually, maybe we can get an even bigger Wild Claw. Right, 11-10 Wild Claw. Just set that up. Well, this crowd favorite, I mean the crowd favorite is also going to be pretty small now that we've cleared their board a bit. So I feel like that was a pretty decent play. So this plays well on the board right now because it's big. This guy's elusive, this guy has first strike. We have a decent attack right now. I think we're gonna do this. So they're definitely taking 4 from this unless they have some way to get rid of the Conspirator. Do they? Freljord knocks the Shadow Isle, so they don't have Mystic Shot. They could have like a Frostbite effect though. Freljord. Ooh, Guillotine is pretty strong. Especially if they get to use it twice. They can also kill one of these guys. Probably it's better to kill the elusive unit. Oof, that's pretty strong actually. Good job by them. Cleaning up our board a bit. But I mean the 11-10 Wild Claw is gonna be pretty sweet. Just wish I had some one of my frost energies too. Either Rhyme Toss Shaman or Ash, something that frostbites every turn. It's really well with Rhyme Fang Wolf, because basically you can just kill that unit. The strongest unit. Unless they have some combat trick buff, in which case it doesn't kill it. They can potentially kill our wolf. So there are some complications. Oh. Look at that Poro. Is that supposed to be sinister? Can't take it seriously. Okay, hers are big boy cat. Is he a cat? He has a lot of legs. He has like what, 6 legs? Power of a warhorse, the thoughtless savagery of a cat. Yeah, look at those buffs. They don't have high toughness units. Oh, come on, seriously. They got a high toughness unit just right there. They just had to. And this guy's gonna be at least a +4/+4, so it's a 6/6. So I think it's in our favor to immediately attack and flip to our turn. And here, how do we take the blocks? They're fine doing this. Take 2 damage. Hope they don't have another Noxian Guillotine, I think. Is that what that's called? Kill a damaged unit. Oh, come on. 2 Spiderlings, alright. So going pretty wide. So we're gonna try to push for overwhelm here. This would have been nice to stun their Scuttlegeist. We would have had to stun one of their 1/1s, and then they could have played the crowd favorite as a 7/7. It would have been even worse than Scuttlegeist, because that actually trades into our Wild Claw. At least they have to take this bad trade. It's pretty good. So now we have 8, so we can go 5/3. Try elusives out. The Elnok is also a pretty big boy. We can go 4/3. Go for the Trapper.
Tall as a mountain and covered in ice. The trap
Which
is
I guess we're okay trading. So if they attack immediately, we have good trades now. And if they don't, we can just plop down the Yeti as another good blocker. Blocker/attacker, I guess. And then we can also put down Yusari. It's an elusive blocker. Alternately, if you put down Yusari and Shadow Assassin, they probably don't have elusive units unless they specifically have removal for these two. We should just win. I mean, Wild Claw also can just trample over damage. I mean, overwhelm.
Is it the mustache? Who knows?
Okay, they have a Braum for blocking. I don't know how good Yusari is. Alright, let's put down Shadow Assassin.
The dark beckons.
Alright, Catalyst.
Look out there!
So let's see who they're gonna pull in front of the Challenger.
First we fight.
Probably the 4/4.
Have fun.
I mean, they're it's kind of risking it though. What if I have none of these are good blocks. It could end up going pretty low. So I guess we can do this. Go to 7.
They'll come for you.
Getting from closer.
Master said he'll be pleased.
Fuck the prom.
The people are my strength.
They got a big blocker.
It is easy, see?
Alright, so 2 cards in hand now, including the straw. So unless they have a very specific answer to our elusives,
Hot on the trail.
we should have the win. And I can pull one of these here, but I don't want to because it's elusive. So we don't want to use as challenger, because these two by themselves with their elusive power present lethal. So unless he has, I mean, he has Freljord, so he could have like harsh winds or something, which would make this a terrible attack. And hopefully we can recover from it. Wow, give from permanent +3/+3. That is really bad.
You must get by these first. Help is on the way.
This is gonna trample through 3 damage at least. What are they planning to do? Most of the board wipe effects are stun an enemy and buff all allies. Right, if they stun this tramples 3, this pushes 2. Right, that's not gonna be enough. At least we killed the prom. They have a huge 8/1 trampler though. Or overwhelm, technically. And you can put down the Yeti though, so that's really nice.
These stories were true.
Sweet, cheap Yeti.
Vanguard.
Uh-oh, the fearsome boy. So I can play this. I still have 7, so I can put down this guy who's a good blocker. But I'm kind of wasting the stun. But I guess he's gonna go immediately to attack anyway next round. So why not?
Do what must be done.
Alright. Ooh, draw a champion. So they have to have drawn at least. Or a second Brom. No,
There's
that's an
nothing
at least.
to
Alright.
fear.
So can frostbite the overwhelm guy. Or should we just try to go for this? No, maybe that's too greedy. Let's do this.
Winter take you.
We haven't seen Zed at all. We have only 15 cards left and no champ. Alright, they surrendered. Whew. Alright, pulling through with the win. Alright, this video has gone on pretty long. Well, I guess we did the draft and 2 matches. So we're back to 1 win with this deck, which is the same as all our other expeditions. Alright, so here are our options. Ash, a second Ash, then Icy Yeti, Frostbite everyone, and an Alpha Wildclaw. So more top end. Zed with some stuff which doesn't really seem like the way we're going. And the third option is Yasuo with Conspirator and Will of Ionia. And currently with the amount of recall in our deck and stun effects even, I mean we don't have that many, but we have quite a few. Deck is kind of all over the place. Will of Ionia, Rhyme Tusk, Frostbite, Double Eon. Yasuo seems pretty nice to have, but also Ash makes it more focused, but also this will make our curve really high. This is better value. I think I'm gonna go with the Yasuo and we'll see how it goes. It might be the bad decision, I mean the wrong decision, but oh well. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I didn't finish any quests because uh, none of our regions for the expedition were Noxus are built over, or built over and so on, I guess technically. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that content, the expedition. Hopefully I do better than the past runs, and this actually ends up going on YouTube. If I get at least like 2 or 3 wins, I'll probably put it up. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys are liking the content. Let me know if you want me to continue doing Legends of Runeterra or go back to Magic the Gathering arena content, just making more drafts or whatever. I've been playing some mono white life gain also from time to time, so maybe I'll make a video on that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.